Hello everyone and welcome to the GPVWC Jeddah Superlights round 4. And yeah, Jeddah is a very high speed circuit, high tire wear. It's a tough track really, especially in qualifying. And yeah, this is the outlap before quali. In quali, me and Joseph both struggled, so yeah, we will jump now to the laps and see how they went. Down to turn 1. A little bit of oversteer on my side, but still good minimum speed, a good exit for my. And we are now going into the fast section, which is pretty easy to get wrong. On my 3 laps before, I always got it wrong. And this time I also went a bit wide, but it's fine. Now we look over to Joseph, who had a big moment there, which cost him a lot of time. And also after the race, when I looked at Joseph's quali lap, he said, "Yep, that was probably the worst quali lap of my life." And we will see it in the next section as well. Also, why I get a good exit and Joseph gets again a big moment, which loses him like maybe 2 tenths, 1.5, maybe even more. And yeah, this should have been Joe's pole to take, to be honest. But yeah, my lap so far was pretty clean. I was pretty happy with the lap. But the last sector was always like my weakness on this track. And now into the final corner, down to a Verstappen. I nearly won to right there, kept the wall a bit, but it was fine. Run to the line, and yeah, that was pole for me and P5 for Joseph. And we jumped straight away to the formation lap. Yeah, the formation lap is now starting, and the formation lap is important because normally you would think that nothing is happening there. But the driver ahead of Maxime has a disconnect, and he completely destroys 2 cars behind Joe, and he disconnects. So it's 3 cars behind Joe that are not there anymore. And yeah, that's good for Joe. And onto the starting lights. It's away we go, and it was a pretty decent start for me. Joseph tries, of course, to get to P4 somehow, but Dragoon, no, Jakob defends very well. And yeah, that was the lead basically for me and P5, so both maintained their positions. For now, it was really important to save the tires as much as possible. You clearly see that I am not pushing, and neither is Joseph. It's because we really didn't know if we wanted to go for a 1 stop or 2 stop. And so we just decided, yeah, let's see what we can do with maximize saving. But yeah, if, as you see maybe in my mirrors, I have a car right behind me, and that's David Fidok, who returned after 3 rounds. He missed the first 3 rounds because in the beginning of the season he didn't think he could participate, but he actually could. And yeah, here I did a little mistake, went a bit deep, and this gave the chance for David to have a go on me. And Joseph also trying to go on the outside of Jakob. David Fidok on the outside. I defended well, but now on the main straight, David has a really good chance to try to overtake me. And now he goes for the inside, and Joseph tries to overtake Jakob. A little touch between me and David, but it was fine, and I maintained the lead, which was really good. On the end of lap 2, Joseph tries to have a go on Jakob, and he uses push to pass DRS. Jakob has also DRS, so it's quite hard to get him past. But Joseph tries to stay on the outside, still side by side, and now Joseph tries to go around the outside, but Jakob doesn't leave him any room. And now this opens a chance for Jan Dragoon. And Jan Dragoon has a moment and touches Joseph, pushes him off track, and yeah, Joseph loses 2 positions. And Dragoon's rejoin was very interesting there, but yeah, it is what it is in the end. We knew we had a great pace, so we just need to keep focused, keep concentrated, and we knew the race is gonna come to us because we saw our tire wear was pretty good. On to lap 4. Luke Mitchell has now a chance to overtake me, and I decided, yeah, he can have it, because I knew I would be faster anyway, as I really didn't push a single lap yet, and I didn't even try to get him back, because in the DS it's much easier to follow, and my tire wear was so good. On lap 9, I decided, yeah, Luke tires were not in the greatest shape, mine were still really good, so I decided to overtake him. And that's the lead again. Joseph, while that Joseph is still in P6 behind Maxime and still waiting and saving also his tires. And yeah, at the end of lap 10, beginning of lap 11, Mitchell and Jakob tried to overtake me and I needed to go defensive. And yeah, Mitchell is still on the outside, a little bit touch again, but it's fine. And now I knew this time is now my time to push, because I really needed to get out of the DRS zone and or DRS delta 1 second. So yeah, I really pushed that lap, and I actually set at the time the fastest lap in the race with a 1:33.7. I used push a pass, but yeah, I gained like 1.3 seconds in that lap on Luke, because his tires were basically gone. And yeah, Joe in that lap also, Luke and some others are already pitting, so they are definitely going for a 2-stop. We knew that we had the tire wear and the pace for a 1-stop, and we also didn't know if 2-stop or 1-stop would be better, because 2-stop you could push way more, and we did a race run in practice which showed it would be faster, but that didn't calculate like the traffic you will encounter or you will have any battles with anybody else. So we decided to go for the 1-stopper, because we knew the traffic is gonna play a huge role in that. And as you see, a very clean lap, and I tried really to push everything I had to get away from the guys, to have a little bit of breathing room for the next pit stop, so I could also extend the stint if I wanted to. And yeah, it's now about time we show Joseph again. And yeah, on to lap 15. Joseph is now hunting down Maxime for P2, because everybody else pitted. Me, Maxime, and Joseph decided, yeah, we want to go for a 1-stopper. And yeah, Joseph basically was behind Maxime all the way, so it's really annoying for him, and he really needed to get past. On this straight, he will not do it, as it would be pretty, not the smartest way, because Maxime would have an opportunity to get him back, so Joseph just waits behind Maxime, and now with push the pass and DRS, he will get Maxime pretty easy. And that's optimal 1 and 2. And even though we are driving so much longer, we are not falling behind the others so hard. Our pace was really good, and we had so much pace in hands. And as you see now, our pit stops, I was really careful. Joseph pushed it a little bit more, but it still was fine. And Joseph also pitted a lap earlier, so it was pretty easy. Also, in the tires choices, never felt comfortable with the hard tires, so I chose the medium. And Joseph decided with the hard because he felt like he could push more with it. And yeah, as you see now, the three cars ahead are the guys who we have fight in the first end, and with much more laps, we actually went behind so far. And on the next lap, 28 and 29, you could just see when they were pitting, and we had, then a comfortable lead. P1 and P2, we are now on the final lap, as you see. And me and Joseph just decided, we were just chilling. And actually, Joseph has a moment. And yeah, it was dominated, I would say, actually. Our pace was really good, our tire was amazing. And that is the first ever win for Optimal in Superlights, and the first 1-2 for Optimal in history in GPV. So it's really nice to see hard work paying off. I practice not a lot, but already a decent amount. And just now celebration, drifts, and so on. And yes, the winning donuts. And the next race is Barcelona. We can hope only that we can continue this form, and we will work hard for it. As you see now here, the standings, I am P2, Joseph P6, which is really good, and we are now leading the Constructors' Championship for the first time this year, which is really nice. And with that, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If so, please leave a follow and like the video. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.